Hello. Today you're going to be working on some practice with the energy pyramids that we talked about yesterday. And so you'll be going to this website. There's a link in Schoology that you can follow, but this is the website. And when you get here, it's going to be really important that you read the directions here on the left. I know it seems long, but it's really important because it explains what you're going to be doing. And then when you get down here towards the bottom, it gives you some directions about what to do. But in the event, I thought the directions were just a little bit confusing, so I thought I'd make this short video to explain to you what you're doing. So you're going to be figuring out the energy pyramids for several different ecosystems. So if you see here, there's all these different ecosystems that you're going to be figuring out. So first, if you notice, it says to select the icons and drag them over. All right, so here, is a tree. I'm pretty sure that, a tree is a producer. All right, so I'm going to put it in the producer area. Now, let's just say I didn't know what a berry bush was, and I'm going to say that that's a heterotroph. Once you start moving things, you put them where you think they go, and if you click check, it's going to tell you, like if it's right, it's going to stay here. If not, it's going to throw it back into the list. If there are some you have no idea, like maybe I have no idea what a chipmunk is or an opossum is, then what you can do is click this field guide. The field guide is going to give you some information that may help you figure out where different things go. And as you page through, you can see here it switches to different ecosystems. So that may be helpful. And then lastly, of course, you can use process of elimination. Once you have everything on your tree, or not your tree, your pyramid, these buttons down here will open up. And you can find out how many numbers of each, like how many producers are there total, how many heterotrophs total are there, so a pyramid of numbers. You also will get the pyramid of energy, like how much energy is available at each level. And those are going to be important because the worksheet that you're going to complete is going to ask you for that information. So let me pull that up so you can see. So on the worksheet that you'll be given in class, or if you're at home absent, this will be attached on Schoology. It's telling you that I want to know what organisms were at each level. All right, so when you figure out where everything goes, you'll write their names in here. The top one's a little small, so if you have to kind of write an arrow off to the side, that's fine. But then, what were the numbers at each level, and then what was the energy at each level. So that you get by clicking those buttons here at the bottom. Now, when it asks you here to also tell me how much energy is transferred from each level, you're going to need to tell me that from the producers to the first or primary level consumers. So I would, have an arrow going from here to here, showing how much energy is going from one level to the next. And to do that, it tells you how to do it over here. Down here. So analyze the data by calculating the efficiency is what you're doing. The energy conversion is calculated by dividing by dividing the energy at the higher trophic level by the energy at the lower level to get a ratio. All right, and you can change that to a percentage of how much is going from one to the next. Okay, so there's a calculator in here. So if, let's say, the bigger one was 14,000, I'm just making up numbers here, and at the level below it, let's say, was 25,000, right? And I hit equals, that's 0.56. So that's 56% because you move the decimal 2 places to the right. And so I would, on my worksheet, draw an arrow from the producers to the next level, whichever one I was calculating, and then next to that arrow I would write 56%. Now it asks you here to show work, so you're going to tell me how you figured that out. And there's some space over here on the side for you to write that, or you can write it right next to the arrow where you're going to write your final answer anyway. All right, if you have any further questions, then please contact me on Schoology. Good luck.